Howdy, everybody. Are we ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So, how has everybody been in the last 24-ish hours? Hype. Welcome, Pengling. Welcome, Peyton. Jack, you're the best griefer ever? Okay, I don't recall griefing anyone recently, but alright. How am I doing? I'm alright. How are you, Coperator? Okay, so I hate that it intersects with this glass bit, but I think that'll be fine. Okay. So, I got the Taurus's Tauri. I don't know how you'd say it. I know it's a Latin word, so, you know, plurals in Latin are kind of a pain, really. But anyway, so let me get into the middle and then just sort of load everything in. You can kind of, if I make my field of view big, good enough. You can kind of see how I took that screenshot. Come on, load in, baby. Come on. You can do it. Had to deal with a Steam scammer. Oh. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Is that the real Valkyria 5? Yes. It is indeed. Oh, it's loading in. Hell yeah. I love that you can see the rings more clearly now. Okay. Well, it's kind of good. Yeah, that's about as good of a pan out as I can reasonably get. So, I forgot I had Journey Map. Or, is it Journey Map? No, this is Zyros. That's it. I forgot I had Zyros map installed. So you can see all the things. I still have this. This is like my copied version of these 5 towers. Like, this is the original base version. I might just get rid of that because it's not like doing me any favors. This is a gateway that I intended to use, but it's broken now for some reason, so I gotta like troubleshoot that. It's redstone stuff. This is the Valley of Wheat bit. You know, that's the extraction of that whole place. And if you look closely, this is map pack.png hill right here. Really neat. And then this is that dome stuff. I might just get rid of this. I don't really need the dome junk here anymore. Like, this is the flat version of that, I believe. Or no, this is the finalized version. Yeah, this was the flat version, but I used it up and I got rid of it. I don't need it anymore, so doesn't really matter. Every year you feel like school starts earlier and earlier. Yes, that's how I feel. Thankfully, I no longer need to concern myself about it. But yeah, like, it is a valid point. I do feel like they drag the poor children back to school too early, too often. Anyway, these are the 1/8 segments of the circle, or for the torus. So, you know, just you copy this segment and then you stand in the middle, and so that's what aligns it so that it's a concentric set of rings here. And then you just rotate it 90 degrees, and then you mirror it, and then you rotate it another 90 degrees several times, and that completes the ring. And so that's how I got all of this. It's going to be nice. I swear. It's going to be real nice. There we go. Normal field of view. People who don't use normal field of view, what is wrong with you? Post in the comments down below what's wrong with you if you don't use a normal field of view. Inquiring minds would like to know. And if your problem is something along the spectrum, then I understand. Hello, Axolotl. Theoretically, you know, you could just mine out the entire area in the overworld and you could build it there. Yes, I could. I'm well aware of that. You are not wrong. I could totally do that. But would it be Space Valkyria if I did that? Answer me that, Mr. Axolotl. Not as cool as in the end. Yeah. It's almost like names mean something. Or something. I know how to trail hop and hide stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Problem with the base building in the end is that there's an abundance of trails to hide in. It's just empty. You would need to basically make a gigantic maze of traveled paths. An idea that I floated by a friend about a year ago was to systematically load all chunks under 1 million. And he was like, Jack, you're crazy. And I was like, yeah, but, you know, it would work. Because, like, imagine if every chunk under 1 million blocks in the end was generated. Just forever. Like, from now on, any and all chunks that could be under 1 mil have forever been generated. 1 mil both ways. So positive and negative. In all 4 quadrants, everything under a mil has been generated in the end. Like, imagine what that does for 2B2T. It's insane. But it's like actually a really cool idea if I'm not lying. I don't have the time. Well, I do have the time, but I don't care to take out the effort or the time to do it. Copper, can I call you Mr. C? Yeah. I switched to normal field of view because my viewers felt it was difficult to look at your builds with Quake Pro. Holy crap, you looked at Quake Pro? Are you built with Quake Pro? Jeez, dude, how did you manage that? Do you wear glasses by chance? And if so, are you nearsighted or farsighted? I'm wondering if there's a correlation. 3, 6, 1 more. Perfect. I don't know. It's wacky. It's very wacky. Whoosh. I am Speed. I am Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. Let me... Okay, this is taking too long. Line 25% glowstone, comma, 75% raw gold. Okay. Neato burrito. Sure, Pengling, but I ain't no Santa. I don't wear glasses. Okay. Ah, damn it. I went too fast. I got off track. There we are. Make sure I'm on the right edge here. Such a good song. Such a good song for roaming around at the speed of sound. All right. Nice. I could just take a gigantic chunk out of this. Is this the far edge? It looks like it might be. I don't know. Okay, so what I am trying to do is I'm getting a foothold up top where I want to create So I want to create, actually it'd be easier to show you on Journey Map, or Zyro's map. So I want to create this striated pattern. Striation is where you have a series of repeating lines that kind of fold like this. So I want to do this, basically. Because I really like how that looks. But, okay, so I made this striated pattern months ago. And so I'm trying to, like, remember how I did it. I think I got a good plan in mind, so it's not, like, impossible or anything. Just that I've got to think about how to make this work. Because, like, I got to make a line between these 2 points and then figure out where the center bit is. It's a whole affair. So I'm gonna do that. And then for this broken bit, and I really love how this turned out from a top-down perspective, how we've got this lava crack forming here. And this is this kintsugi effect that I talked about months ago that I wanted to do. That's a really fucking awesome effect. So yeah, I'm thinking that's... I'm gonna have to, like, figure out how to not intervene with this. This is supposed to be molten gold, by the way. That's why a lot of it is lava. It's supposed to be molten gold that's, like, partially cooled. And, yeah, I gotta figure out how to inscribe this pattern onto this arm without intervening with any of the lava or the gold. Might look a little busy, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But I may also, instead, just forego doing the striation pattern on this arm altogether. I may just not care, because, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. It would look weird if only one of these... Or sorry, if 4 of these were striated like this, and this one wasn't. That would look weird. So I don't think I want to skip that. Tribute player called Finsta. Oh, yeah, I heard of Finsta. Hey, Jack, is it bad that I successfully made 650 on a CTF? I don't know what a CTF is. For being able to send another person's reset code to my Gmail by making a malformed URL. Yes, that is very bad. That is punishable by law. This was for a bug bounty and a severe critical security. Wait. What does CTF in this instance mean? You sent another person's reset code to your Gmail by making a malformed URL. That sounds really illegal. Last death was how many kilometers away? Oh, probably in this world, yeah. It's a cool looking star, yes, I know. All this time I thought the center dome was a perfect circle. It is... oh, capture the flag. Okay. It is a perfect circle underneath. You can kind of tell where the red is. Because, like, this denotes the edge. No, I sent my Gmail to my Gmail as a test. I see. Okay, so it's capture the flag. Okay, well, as long as it's, like, legit, then yeah. You didn't steal money from someone, in other words. Or force something you shouldn't have. Then, yeah, that's probably fine. You build this in the end before the height update and then build it higher up. I guess, but then it would be like half the dome would be missing. You wouldn't be able to build some of this. Or, well, no, wait, that's right. Part of the dome stops just under the current build height, so I don't know. It's ethical, which is why I did it. No, okay. 25K, wow. Hey, if people want to, you know, crush bugs and exploits and stuff, yeah. Include any broken part, because it would look weird. Well, now, you got to understand, the reason this dome is... It is a perfect circle, but the reason that it kind of looks round, or flattened off, is because this is where the arms rise up above the dome. So, for example... It's easier to see in person. You see how it rises up like that? and then it sort of dips back down. But underneath, it is a perfect circle. And so there's some overhang underneath, you know, where the outside pokes in. That's due to the geometry of the star. I can't really fix that. It's just kind of a quirk of how it all turned out. But, I mean, I like it. I'm keeping it. Malform pack for Gmail like that would be a huge security flaw for Gmail. They would pay more than $650. Depends on who's paying. I don't know that Gmail themselves would give you that much money, but maybe. You work for HackerOne. Okay. Yeah, that's a different company then. Ah. I don't know what that says, Roscoe. Say stuff in English, or I'll time you out. Got robbed by DirecTV. I got direct access to their database. Had to open URL with the database default password. Oh my god, and they gave me a lifetime sub on it as compensation? Jesus. Talk about careless. It says Pengling in Russian. I don't believe you. You're not telling me the truth. I do not believe you. Talking English only, right. You translated it, it does say that. Okay, well that's neat. But I like yelling at Roscoe for not doing things I tell him to do. Oh, whoops. Paste with selection intact. There we go. Oh, wait. I have the selection. What am I doing? Replace black stained glass with air. Replace black stone with air. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe... Well, no, I should get rid of as much as I can because the selections will be different. So tiles with air. Black concrete with air. Place stone with air. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, this was in 2017, though. It wasn't a security problem. Less of a priority there. Wasn't a huge RMF in the place. Didn't data leak compensation. Okay. Very neat. Sometimes I do capture the flag for free. I do them for free and message them not to give you money. Okay. Well, as long as you're using your powers for good, I guess that's all that matters. I love hacking to the point where I do CTFs and other things just for fun because you can. Hi, what did I miss? Well, Arthur, you missed your mother. She was here just a minute ago. She's a lovely woman. We all got to meet her. We all got to talk with her. And she just was so happy that you attend my streams. She just wanted to let you know how proud she was of you. And, yeah. To keep doing well in school. You know, that's all you missed. Okay. Replace stone with air. Please leave. There we go. Replace black concrete with air. Deep slate tiles. Black stone. There we go. Today is her 50th birthday. Wow. Happy birthday to her. I didn't even expect that. No wonder she dropped by. It was it's a special occasion. She didn't mention it. Black stained glass with air. There we go. Mines, Parrot, and Ubuntu. Okay. I love smashing sea lanterns. It sounds so good. I wanted to see yesterday's stream, but I was too busy getting out came in 1,000 wins in Hypixel. Ah. IZ. Whoops. Oh yeah. I was showing off the awesomeness. It's quite an interesting shape it has taken. Oh yeah, I made the rings from yesterday. That was also something I did. That's really all you actually missed, in all seriousness. Okay, if I select over there, stack, probably 250, 249. Okay, so if I stack that way, is that far enough? No, damn it. Stack it like 400. Nope. Seems 500 was actually correct. Ping, you gotta teach me about some of this shit. Jeez. Okay, and then I get to this other side. It's like our place, but a map of the entire world, yeah. Like W, okay, W place is just the spiritual successor or whatever. Oh no. Shit. Undo. Okay, how did I goof? Okay, so I'm like trying to draw a square. Okay, so this needs to be the tip. Okay, that explains why this was messing up. Okay, so I need to go from like here to here. Teleport me there. Much better. A lot of my payloads are... Okay, I don't know what half of what y'all are talking about is, but okay. Put my logo so many times on the website that I have 3 2BTT players that have messaged me. Damn, dude. You are getting really internet famous now, aren't you? Congrats, Cody. Okay, is that enough? Not really. Okay. It's got to actually be more like 400. I like that teleport here feature. That is so useful. I wish I had remembered that I had that sooner. There we go. Just join your first 2B group and you're a build leader. Okay. Good job. I can't imagine that's a bad thing. Unless, of course, you are not confident in your ability to build. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. I feel for you, though. I'm sure you'll do fine, Himes. Don't worry. Don't focus on the things that you can't do. Let other people take care of the things you can't do. If you're a leader, the best thing you can do is learn how to both delegate and mediate. Okay, please tell me I got the whole section. Okay. Looks like I did. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so I need these sections in place to act as a sort of boundary beyond which I cannot have, you know, any, I can't have any more of this striation. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to recreate this effect, but on these other 4 arms, which I wanted to do, but then I got bored with building on this, so that would be why. So I've got to sort of reverse engineer in my mind, how did I throw this together? It's not that bad. So yeah. I want to share my stuff I made. Saw your sign near your base in the nether. Wow. Okay, so this... Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's all gone. Okay, cool. Man, this thing does not like me teleporting around. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so starting on this level. Oh, Poncho! Thank you for renewing your membership, man. 10 months. Wow. Thank you. I didn't pay for this. My card charged it anyway. I can't do anything, I guess. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Merch drop? Oh. I haven't been thinking about the merch. I've been too busy with focusing on other things. Which sucks, but us builders make up a minority, so it probably won't happen. Other than the builders, there's no real point to extending the Y level. I mean, that's wrong. Extending the Y level is great for creating and generating new stuff. Making crazy new structures for world gen. Think of all the stories you can tell, you know, given a larger world, right? A deeper mine shaft, what have you. Like, you can put so many awe-inspiring things in the game if there's more space to do it in. Like, us builders are not in the minority. I would argue building is the majority of what happens in Minecraft. PvPing, exploiting, redstoning, those are all well and good, but they're not the majority of players. Like, everybody dabbles in building to some amount, you know? Even if you're not good at it, you still try. Even if it's just a dirt hut, people still build. Custom world gens either do 1,000 to a negative 1,000, yeah. 50 times the space of a regular chunk? Ah. Well, I wouldn't necessarily hate that. I'll admit, Minecraft is already very, very large, and it's hard to keep track of, so... I don't build, I just get invited. Welcome back, Herm. And we're happy to have you here. Invited or otherwise. I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay. So if I select this corner, it's going to have to be like somewhere over in here. I feel like that's not... Like, I'm going to have to do it 1/2 at a time. One section at a time. But I'm glad you renewed your membership, Herm. Glad to have you. Storing a JSON object block data. Okay. Well, that's neat. Okay, let's copy that there. Throw this on over here. There we go. That's one segment. Place stone with air. Place deep slate tiles with air. Place stone. Place black concrete with air. There we go. Place black stained glass with air. There we have it. Okay. And then I'm going to move this over to here. Pumpkin MC is a Rust server. Decreases size. Almost 70%. Oh. Alright. I don't know what that is. I don't see why the end wouldn't get an expansion. It should. It needs one. The Nether got one. There's no reason the end shouldn't also get one. Why black rectangle on my back? Just because it's a good habit to be in the usage of. I don't want to get complacent. That's why. Hey, Falcon 5 will definitely be... Oh, yeah. No, it'll be... it'll be a long ordeal. I'm not using... Shall we say... I'm not using materials that are extraordinarily exotic, but some of them might be a little more user unfriendly to try and gather. Black stone, deep slate tile, and then stone. There we have it. God, that looks so cool. That little dish of just pack.png that has been Valley of Wheat-ified. Why is the stream character in a normal place today? Because I want to be. There, are you happy? Okay, am I in a reasonable... Yeah, this will need to be over farther. I'm trying to figure out, and then I need to back up. Okay, you know what? From here to about there. Okay, so hopefully this is long enough. I mean, it should probably be. That was probably too big of an area. Oh, I really should have thought about that harder. Shit. Jack has been playing 2B longer than some of his fans have been alive. Oh, don't remind me. 2B has custom world gen now? Yeah, it's totally, like, unique. House should give you creative mode. No, I don't think you deserve it. A pocket teleportation device in Minecraft with its own GUI. Okay, wow. 31 million blocks that I just tried to cut there. I really should not have gone that high. Okay, just let the thing just sort of go for it. Wait, did Jack just confirm I'm how? No, I did not confirm any such thing. You are crazy. Don't worry. It is but a matter of... Hey, Ahmed, welcome. I'm just letting things sort of process in the background. I'm trying to do a bigger process than I should. I should have done this in pieces. I may end up crashing my game. Man, I should have been more patient. We can only wish Jack was Housemaster. I know, right? We wouldn't have had 1.13 any quicker. Like, I don't know about you, but no, we would not have had 1.13 quicker. I mean, I would have tried my hardest to keep the updates and stuff coming, but no. 1.13 was a mess. Maybe we could have tried updating to 1.16, but I don't know. It just is what it is. I don't know how else to put it. I hated 1.13. 1.13 was good. It's just that in terms of the lag and the instability, it was a mess. It could have been so much cleaner. And it just wasn't. Alrighty. Let's do this. Paste it without air. Please work. Hey! It did the thing. Alright, and it lined up perfectly. Wonderful. Okay. So that's 3, well, technically 4 arms down. I just need to do this one. This arm is going to be a lot more trouble because well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. The lava and the goldens and all that stuff's in the way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on this ridge is where it starts. So I'm going to go like starting right here. I mean, I guess it'll work. We'll see. Okay, so stack this 400. I wish I could mask multiple materials at once, but I don't think it'll let me. Java's limited to 34 threads. Okay, no wonder. Divides the world based on how many threads you have. Oh. Very neat. No, 113 blocks are old. That's from like 2017, 2018 or whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do some mental gymnastics, kind of. Well, it's not really gymnastics, but I'm going to have to sort of think around the problem in a quirkier way than I would normally, because this arm is all infected with molten gold. Ooh. Everything past 1.9 feels new? Really? Oh, son of a bitch. I lost track. I lost my way. Why is past 1.9 new? That's from 10 years ago. How is 1.9 new? Did you only ever play 1.8 or something? Okay. Got it. Alright. G-Mask. Blackstone. Line. Lime. Concrete. Alright, cool. Alright. G-Mask. Deep slate tiles. More of this. G-Mask. Black. Concrete. Lime. And then G-Mask. Blackstone. Lime concrete line. There we go. Oh, some bits of this would have been poking out through the air. I see now. So like this. So I'll have to manually fill these in. I don't dare do a fill of the... Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to worry about the rest of this. I think that'll work. Secretly an iPad kid? Yeah, I know, right? That's how it feels to talk to Roscoe sometimes. Hello, DM Master. Welcome. It splits the world into grids, yes. Regionizer does not operate on chunk coordinates, but rather on region sections coordinates. Region section coordinates are simply a grouping of n by n chunks on a grid where n is some power to 2. Oh. Very illuminating. As someone born in 2006, I can also confirm anything past 1.9 feels new. Really? That's odd, but I guess I get it. I mean, 1.10, 1.9, all of that was about 9 going on 10 years ago, right? And for me, that feels like significantly long enough that, like, I was in a totally different stage of my life, and things were, like, happening that, yeah, they were just totally different. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And so with a huge section of time between, you know, then and now, I just don't really, like... I can't feel that it's new, you know? Like, we still used Skype back then. That's how long ago this is. Okay. Line, 25%. Glowstone, comma, 5%. Gold. No, it's raw gold. There we go. And then any bits of lime that should not... Aha! Okay, and so any bits of lime concrete are in the wrong place. There we go. Am smart. Yeah, Discord changed everything, exactly. The way we approached Minecraft itself really changed drastically with Discord. That. Bingo. Okay, so from here to here. I think like right there, okay. Gmask, black stone, lime concrete, deep slate tiles, lime concrete there, black stone, deep slate tiles, lime concrete. Oh. Air. Yeah, that'll work. Chat GPT. It does before chunk generation is extremely low. Okay. I'm sorry, Lost Lab. I can't really follow what you're exactly going on about. I get that Folia handles you by throwing you into different sections of how it loads the world. Like, I understood that much. I'm sure other people didn't. But I will not lie, trying to juggle doing this and make it look good and troubleshoot any problems and then also follow this basic tutorial on Folia, that's a lot, man. What is the building for? To look cool? Because it looks good? I don't really have a, you know, it must be this way or that way type thing. Okay, hit Gmask, lime, concrete. Okay, line of that. So if I guessed correctly, all the interceding bits should be filled in. Perfect. All right. I love it when a plan comes together. Stack you 500. Oh, whoops. Gmask off. I meant Unity as in player, but yeah. Okay. Sure, whatever. 114 was the GOAT. I don't know. I feel like 116 was a better update than 114, but I get why you would like it. It changed trading. It added the raiding. It added the pillager patrols. It added a lot, really. 114 was more full of stuff than we give it credit for, I think. Okay, I'm just going to make a new line between these two sections. Console Edition creative building was so much easier because you didn't drift after flying. I guess. Is that something they add? Oh yeah, you still kind of drift. That's a good point, Neo. See a lot of inventory dupes? Oh. Sorry if you already said it. What was the plan with the rings? Any kind of interconnectivity? Yes, I was, as I was making them, I was like, hey, rings are cool. I want to add rings. So I did. You know, you can see 3 sets of rings now. And then I was like, well, something should go in the middle, you know? Like a building or two connected on these rings, right? Because these rings are really tiny right now. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. You can see better in the overhead. So yeah, as for what will be here, I don't know. Bunch of stuff. I could put any number of things in this interceding area. Jack, are you Illuminati? No. Why would I be? What does Space Valk 5 have to do with the Illuminati? I realize the Illuminati is incredibly, like, elusive and hard to prove and all that, but I fail to see how that's in any way relevant. Triangles? You do realize that triangles are, like, an incredibly basic building shape, right? Like, there's no getting away from using triangles. Indeed, Illuminati, I vouch for it. Oh no, Herm, don't, no! No, fellow Freemason Illuminati member, please do not expose my identity. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I did this. I know I pasted segments, and then I just did a lot of that. Okay, so for this particular part, I have to go out to like here? This might do it. Okay, so 3 million. No, I definitely used the line command. Yeah. And then I had a central line going down the middle. Never mind. Deselect that. Kill it? Kill it, lol? What? Doesn't the ring make a pentagram? Does it? Not really, because the ring has to be totally inset inside the circle, and it has to be flipped upside down, I believe. Or something to that effect. I don't really care one way or the other, but... yeah, sure, whatever. Pentagrams, cool. Hail Satan! And all that other dumb bullshit. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do the line command to figure out where the middles of these segments are. Okay, so from here to here. Line, concrete. Herm's the long schlong guy. What the fuck? Oh, hey, kill it. What a crazy coincidence seeing you here. Could rant about Paper MC for 4 hours. Oh man, please don't. Satanic pentagrams are upside down. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way. Okay, so now I need to figure out where the midway point is between both of these halves. It's gonna be like right in here? Damn it, I hate that it puts me... I guess it didn't like... There we go. How you been, kill it? So let's put that right there. And so these lime concrete lines are sort of guidelines. There we go. Alrighty. All right. So now I can just make a ton of... Yeah, there wouldn't really be an easy way to do that with copy-paste. It's like these lines are entirely uniform. But I think that's because I had... Yeah, this is like the north... I want to say, is this the north? Yeah, this is the northern part. And so this is like perfectly aligned with the block grid more so than anything else. So I'm just going to have to figure out how to... Or how many blocks apart are these? I can kind of rough estimate from there. Okay, so this arm being aligned north, because it's like perfectly aligned north, because that's like true north right there. So yeah, that just came out perfect. And so it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks in between each. 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly. 7 to 8 blocks between. I think that's good enough. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to approximate that. Coincidence? I don't know, is it? I've been well, just landed a $10,000 raise. Wow. Things seem pretty well over here for you? Okay. Average seller view count? Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Are you back in 2B2T land, or are you just sort of popping by? No pressure one way or the other, of course. Okay, so it's got to go this way. I still have those boxes that you gave me at that first original Midnight Council. The Dark Star, yes. I'm glad you get the reference, Charcoal. Okay, love that. Good. Quietly in 2B, just out of base with a bunch of friends. Okay. Big news came up. You know there's a dupe on 2B. Is there? Neat. How does one do it? Are you a bad enough dude to leak a duplication exploit on stream? Okay, so the pitch, kind of want it to be like right there. I hate that this teleports me on the ground. Didn't get the reference. Oh, it's a joke. Oh, damn. Oh, you both disappoint me so. All right. Line, there we go. Like that. All right, so theoretically, I should be able to just go over to here somewhere. Do the same. And these should be... No, they're different pitches. Damn it. Although that isn't a bad angle. It's just not quite what I'd hoped. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. Although I still feel like it's a little lopsided. Like it's not perfectly aligned the way that I would hope. I don't know. How long would you say it took you to build this? Oh, not even 3 months, dude. I haven't hardly been trying on this at all. What's good, Mood? Yeah, it's all right. Your gym timing. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your gym workout or whatever it is you're up to. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is, whoops. I have this striation pattern here, and it's like perfectly spaced. You can see how it's shaped. And so I'm trying to replicate that on the rest of these other 4 arms of the star. Problem is, this arm, now that I think about it, this arm was like perfectly shaped because it's perfectly aligned north. And so that allowed me to copy and tessellate this pattern like this. But it's not going to play nice like that for this other end. I mean, what I could do, although I don't know that this would work, is I could copy this outermost rim. And then if I flip it, it goes like that. Maybe flip it. I don't know if that'll... Flipping at 180 degrees might do it. It might get... Yeah, it might get it. Yeah, I think that'll be... I think that'll work. So I've got to extract this tiny rim here. So undo. Oh! Undo. I just suddenly realized how to get the thing centered. I'm being stupid. I already have a center point. It's literally right here. Okay, so that's max build height. Oh, right, it's not gonna fucking... I hate that. There we go. I have a way to discover the dead center. God, the line command is so useful. Oh my god, the line command can do anything. Holy shit. You just have to know how to use it, but oh my god, it's so good. This reminds you of Xenoblade? Okay. I haven't played Xenoblade, so I don't know, but okay. What tool do you use to build such large shapes? Oh man. So this is a huge endeavor from like several different programs all at once, as well as just a ton of WorldEdit work and thinking about it and how to best like make use of it. How to best make use of WorldEdit. Okay, so like the midway point is right here. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so the reason why I need this lime concrete middle line is that I need a line to walk along, and then I can paste this line here. Okay, I need a way to replicate this. That'll work. Hey Jack, you met Clyde? I did not. I only sort of knew him from like 2B2T. I didn't know him that well. Use a hack client on your single player world? Yes, because it gives me the ability to break things fast and other sundry abilities too. Okay, copy this, move ourselves way over here. Give myself enough space to make this work. Oh, 492, whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Lime concrete air. Oh, right. G mask. Now that gets rid of that. And then replace red stained glass with air. That gets rid of that. Okay, cool. All right, now I need that other section. Clyde's a weirdo. Yes, he is. If the star is a perfect star, you could set one side, stand in the middle, and then rotate at 72. I don't trust WorldEdit to be capable of rotating 72. You're not wrong. I just don't trust WorldEdit to be capable of that. WorldEdit likes 90-degree angles and things divisible by 90. WorldEdit cannot really interpolate well enough to make it good. Which is a damn shame. And I'm fairly certain this is as perfect a star as you're going to get in Minecraft. All things considered. Let us teleport here. Whoa. Okay, now I need a way. Get rid of the red stained glass and the lime. There we go. Now I need a way to adequately figure out the limits of this. Okay, this section's not loading in. I hate that. Okay, so from there to there, that should get it. Jack, are the symbols glowing? These? They are frog lights, so kind of. And then also this is glowstone, and then this is raw gold with a mix of glowstone. So it glows, more or less, and then this is just plain Jane gold. These patterns etched here. And then this tower, there are 5 such towers. These are all replicas of Space Valkyria 2. So, that's fun. Uh-oh. These better be on the same Y level. What the fuck? There we go. Okay, so this is the corner. Yeah. I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a thing over there to adequately measure. And then I'm gonna have to spin this thing around 180 degrees so that it is running the opposite direction. I have a plan in my head. It's very difficult to put into words. You'll just have to see what it is that I intend to do. Sorry if it didn't make sense. Hello, Azurtex. Hello, Top Hat. Spent all day hanging out with your new banjo buddies online. Okay. The quintessential hillbilly, everybody. Okay, so... Jack, what if you added a small... sorry. Trying to do two things at once. What if you added a small... stars of each color made to stained glass cause mixed colors create black? I don't think that would work the way you want it to. I'm pretty sure that isn't going to pan out the way you would like. Oh, goodbye, Pingling. Off to bed. Okay, take care, kill it. Get that boomer sleep schedule. Oh, man, boomer sleep schedule. Dyson spheres around to power the base. You don't know what a Dyson sphere is. That's not possible. A Dyson sphere would be way bigger than Space Valk 5. Whatever you make will be platinum for certain. Okay. Hi, Jack. I am back. I went to buy milk. Okay. How am I? I'm alright, Azurtix. I am powering through some really nasty canker sores in my mouth. And one is under my tongue, so it's making talking really annoying. I'm genuinely at a loss as to what to do. Single wing of Cop Raider's smallest plane is bigger than Space Valk 5? No, it isn't. Yeah, you're probably right. Dealt with that before, I know. It is what it is. It's caused by cuts in the mouth. I know it is. Last week it was carpal tunnel, now it's canker sores. Ugh. I wish there was a foolproof way to get rid of them. I've been trying a Q-tip of hydrogen peroxide on it every night, but damn it, that just burns and it doesn't really, like, fix the issue. Okay. I have rotated it. Let's see if this does it. Alright, so every 7 or so blocks, I want to try doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so there. Oh. Shit, how am I going to undo? Yeah, I'm going to have to turn this into a different material type so that I know where the edges end. Oh my god, it's so... Ugh, it's annoying. Oh my god, it's 9 already? Jesus Christ, where's time fly? Why is the time flying? Where does the time go? Okay, so from here to here. Put salt on my sword is kind of painful, makes it go away faster. Really? Okay. God, what a nightmare. At 9:30 as usual, I'm going to work on your no-com I'm using. Oh god. You better not get my stuff with that. That's all I'll tell you. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the song? It's called Violet Vibes from Dova Syndrome. Should still be on there, last I looked. It's a great song. 3, 6, 7. Oh, damn it. Alright, how are we looking? Ooh. That is way too thin. Or that's too compacted, I should say. Not thin, but too close together. That's what that's the word I'm looking for. All right, well, I might just have to eyeball this. There may not be an easy way to measure how far along to go. Can I play Toro y Moi by Flume? No, I can't play copyrighted music. I'm sorry. Let's go 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now that's much better. So every 14 blocks, I think I can afford to put one of these. 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, so like right here. Yeah, that spaces out far better. I think that works. Hello, Officer Dunkin' Donuts. Welcome. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. 4, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Perfect. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Now, is this still holding up? Yeah. Yeah, so you can kind of see how I'm going to create this pattern similar to this one. Yeah. I think that'll work. And then I'm just kind of dragging it across this line, and then I'll get rid of the lime concrete. And then I'll cut off the segments that are just not necessary. So like this stuff that's outside this line can go away, and then the line itself can go away. And from there, it's like perfect to impress onto the segment below. You'll see. Okay, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Question mark? No, Dunkin' Donuts is not sponsoring any such thing. It's just a guy's name. It's not special. 5, 8, 12. There we go. 14. I feel autistic. Yeah, you're sounding pretty ADHD autistic, man. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I like it when a plan comes together, I tell you. I think it looks sick. Thank you, Himes. I appreciate that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. So right here. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. Ten, 13, 14. Is that the real Space Valkyria 5? Where did 4 go? 4 was an abject failure. 10, 13, 14. I realized that I was just repeating old, treading old ground. I needed to just finish Space Valk 3. And so I did. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right here. But, I never got to finish it on 2B, and then I was never really that interested in Space Valk 4, and then it just kind of was like, whatever. 8, 11, 14. It didn't really matter as much. Recommend you try out Distant Horizons. No! I prefer Bobby. Bobby, that mod ain't right, I tell you what. 5, 8, 11, 14. Yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's just as good. Bobby does not approximate chunks like Distant Horizons, and it wouldn't show it. You're not gonna get a really big, zoomed out version like this without a map mod like this. So being able to see it like this is good enough, in my opinion. Okay, 5, 8, 11, 14. I wouldn't worry about it. I use it too. I like it a lot. It's more than Distant Horizons, but I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's called Bobby. My extensive knowledge of Java helps. 2, 5, 8, 11, 13, 14. Isn't one of your 10 steps to not give up? Right. Unless you don't care to make the thing that you're making. I had no desire to continue making it. Giving up is in the face of adversity. I just was apathetic. I just didn't care. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. I was just sick of seeing it because I knew I was retreading old ground. And so I couldn't really do anything new and radical at the time, so I went back to finish Space Valk 3 because that was where my heart was. So I went back to that. And so I've just declared 4 a failure, and I moved on. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. It's 9, 12, 13, 14. I hate having to like count this up every few blocks, but there's no way to do it consistently enough like this. At least not an easy method that I could have to engineer one up. I think this will just have to do. Turn off Fulbright. Why? Fulbright doesn't make a difference up here. The moon and the sun are frozen at day or night. I can't tell which. Fulbright doesn't matter. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. Okay, so this red stained glass boundary will also dictate anything outside this boundary will not be copied. So I want it to kind of end at that boundary, because if you've noticed, that boundary also covers this gap in the middle here. I might put something there, I don't know yet. So, you know, that's why that's there. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. Yeah, I have to do it that way. Damn. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because there's this... Yeah, this layer of glass matters the most. This upper layer, even though it's 3 layers of glass in total, it doesn't matter. This is the most important one, the bottom one. I think that'll work. Oh. Well... This should theoretically work. Oh boy. Here comes the cacophony of kitty cat whine. Just get a laptop and get into the woods? Huh? You're about to head out. Okay, take care, man. Use your powers for good. 3, so that's 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. There we go. Paste. Alright, well, if I don't let her out, she will never let me hear the end of it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to like do this all the way up to the middle, I think, just to get these end portions filled in. One memento, please. How's the building tip video going? I have basically all the raw footage I think I need. It's all about editing it together now. Why don't you place the stone every 14 blocks and then go back and do them all at the same time? I don't think that makes enough of a difference. I mean, yeah, I could, but I just don't know that that matters. Like, I could do them all at once, and I could do them one at a time as I go. I think it's the same amount of efficiency both times. Both ways. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Okay, 2, 3, that's 5, 8, 11, 14. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. There we go. Okay, yeah, I've got a lot more stacking left to do, but I think that's getting it. Ooh, wait. Oh no, is that wider? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, this is more compact. Fuck, 14 wasn't enough. Oh, yikes. Oh, why? Maybe it should have been like 21. Oh my god, that's annoying. Yeah, you see how much wider it is between every line? And how much more thinly compacted that is. Ugh, I don't know. Make Ellie place the blocks for you. Sure. I'll have to teach her how to use a mouse and a keyboard, but, you know, she might. Satanic letters? It's Greek, you dumbass. Satanic letters. Okay, how far back can I undo? At a certain point, it will go, your undo history has been... yeah. Nothing left to undo, sir. Shit. Or now, wait. Hold on a moment. Let me figure out the space between each 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's about 6. 5. Damn it. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about 6 blocks in between. 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them it's 5, some of them it's 6. That other side was about 7. I'm just gonna bite the bullet on this and say it's good enough. Nothing left to redo. Okay. I'm just gonna say this pattern is more or less good enough. Because we are, you know, sliding it to a different angle. It didn't have to be perfect. Nobody's really gonna notice that well anyway. Only some crazy loon like I would notice. And Poncho Hamster. 7, 10, 13, 14. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to grit our teeth and bear it. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. And 13, 14. Could you copy multiples and paste them at larger intervals? It would look wonky if I did that. Like, the problem is I need to fill in these side bits between the rest of the triangle and the already existing lines. So like I need to incrementally bring it down until it fills in all of this space. So it's like cross-hatching in a weird sort of way. And the cross-hatching cannot, like, it has to be continued in essence. Like, I don't really have the luxury of copying it and like cutting corners. I would already have done that if that was possible. Ooh, 4. Hey, that's 14. It just kind of doesn't work out that way. 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, 14. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. They say, fuck Mike. I just translated it. Oh my god. You're right. How did you know? 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Oh man. Ah, Poncho, are you a mind reader? I tell ya. 5, 8, 11, 14. All right, how is it looking? It's slowly getting there. We're filling in these last bits of space here. Last little gaps. And then I was also worried that these stripes would intervene with this tower, but they're not on the right Y level, so they'll miss each other just barely. And then this tower should be safe too. So I think it'll work out. Okay. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. If you built it on 2B, would you fix the spacing? No, I would be doing it via a schematic. And there wouldn't be a way to alter what's there. It would already be set in stone. The time to fix or alter anything is now, not when I'm building it later. Building stuff later is all well and good, except for the part where it isn't, because I mean, the whole point of making a schematic is so that you can then printer it very easily onto the server. I don't see a reason to, like, change that, you know? Like, deviating from that game plan makes things more inefficient. 12, 13, 14. I need to get everything as good as I can now in this step. 3, 6, 9, 12. There we go. 3, that's what? 1, 3, 4, 5. This what? 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. Okay. So we've already reached the end of the road on that part. Still got a little bit left to fill in. All right. Now I have to extrapolate out. What direction this is. Okay, so that's... Okay, so that's perfectly 45. And it's really like between 90... It's a little closer to the 90 than the 45. So that's what, like 20, 22, 21? Maybe 20 degree angle? Let's see what F3 has to say. Okay, so that's 90. So that's 135. So as I said, it's closer to 90. So that's 108 and a half. Well, 108 and a half, huh? I could try copy pasting. Try copy pasting this line outward. That way it would continue my path. I need to upload a lot of old Jacktherippa clips. Let me save this one. Okay. Very good satanic translator. I asked Satan himself, can you count in Japanese? Yes. Do you want me to? Because I don't think you really... I don't think you'd care. Okay, I can approximate it like this. Let me see what part of the... There it is. I should be hitting the stained glass bit very soon. There we go. Line, lime, concrete. Eh? Oh. I clicked on the segment that's like too... Yeah. I see what I did wrong. Okay. I clicked the block too high. It's like right here? Yeah, that'll work. It's like almost right in the dead center between... Or wait, shouldn't it be? Whoops. So like if I'm going from this angle to over here, it should be... Yeah, it should be the dead center of the previous... Yeah, this angle is off. Okay, there's deviation there. I shouldn't use this. Yeah. You can even tell from an aerial view. Yeah. I almost caught, or I caught a nasty mistake I almost made. You can tell how it's like slightly more bent that way, and it's not like a perfect continuation. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, undo. I should be using already existent guidelines. That's what they are there for. So from there to over here. Much better. This should be a truly straight line to this corner from that corner. Okay, problem solved. 1,2,3,4,5,6,7 87. Wait, no, that's not wrong. Or that's not right. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then from that point on it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and so on. And from Juku it's ni, so Niju, so that's 210, and then 210 1, 210 2, 210 3, and so on. So 210 9, then it's 310, 310 1, and so on. So that's how they're their numbering system works. It's really convoluted once you reach beyond 10,000. Because then it's man for 10,000. And then so you go to 10,000 to 100,000, and it's ju man. So it's like 10,000. So 10 times 10 times 10 is 100, so it's 100,000. That's how it works. It works mathematically, but God, it can be a tough thing to wrap your head around. Ja, tanoshii. Okay. Konbanwa, minasan. Yeah, sure. Japanese is your favorite class in high school? Really? How far did they teach you all grammatically? Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7. Whoa. 10. Fucking frame rate dipped to 0 for some reason. 10. Fuck, I lost my count. Okay, so it's 5, 10. Yeah. 13. 14. Okay, I think that'll work. Yeah, and then I'll just keep dragging that down. That should work. Okay, where were we? Man, Japanese was a while ago. Oh, I'm sorry, Himes. You know. Was it supposed to be Hime's? Since you took Japanese, is it supposed to be Hime? Because that means princess. That would make a lot more sense than the word Himes. 5, 8, 11, 14. Thousand? Yeah, that's sen. It's 5, 8, 12, 13, 14. 3. I only went to Japanese 2, but it goes up to 4, and even an AP class. Ah, no. It's supposed to be in the. Okay, cool. So it is Himes. Good. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is 7. Okay. 7, 8. That's 10, 13, 14. Right here. Okay. Have we reached that far edge yet? Close, but not quite. There's still enough room for a few more stripes in that tiny space. Almost there. This is taking so much more time than I thought it would. 4, 4, 7, 11, 11, 5, 8, 11, 14. Perfect. I'm going to go like 2 more. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 3, 6, 10, 13, 14. All right, let's check and see. Princess Molly, that name rings a bell. Yeah, I remember Princess Molly. It's been a while, yeah. I said Jack is fun. Oh, Jackua, did you say? You did not say Jack. You said Ja Tanoshi. Jackua Tanoshi is what you meant. Okay, so I've got enough room for like 1 more stripe. It's very funny to know. Kani? What about crabs? Why are we talking about that? You cheated. You said 7 in English. Yes, I was trying to keep myself on track. 4, 7, 10, 13, 14. All right. Did that do it? Did that fill in that last little tiny... more or less. I'm going to do 1 more just in case to see where it lands. 107. That's like 107. 2, 5, 8, 11. All right, that's good enough. All right, just barely fit. Yeah, wow. Excellent. Now you're getting anime ads. Get Shrek'd, Neo. Oh, fuck. Why did that put me in survival? Uh-oh. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, wait. That was all lime. Okay. I don't want to break any of the lime concrete yet. I need that as a line to differentiate where I should or shouldn't let things out. Congrats on making those buildings, bro. That's amazing. Well, thank you. Nihongo wa muzukashii. Nihongo wa what's a good adjective? Yeah, muzukashii is the only good one that like pops into my head. Nihongo wa benkyou zurai. Benkyou shiyasui, so that would be easy. Nikui, that was it. Shinikui, I think. I may have gotten that wrong. The grammar is not like popping into my head. I need to like refresh my memory on Genki and Tobira. Can't believe it's been so many years since I've finished all that now. Gotta sleep, just stopping by. Okay, take care. You have fun, Stone Cold Killer. Have a good night. Have I ever used AI to look up WorldEdit commands? No. I did some wiki walking a while ago to look up WorldEdit commands. Problem is, I don't dare do anything like really dangerous because this is such a delicate thing. Apart from using a brush to erase all of this stuff, but even then I run the risk of overwriting things I want to keep, so like it's not easy. So like I have to meticulously follow this edge and break everything that I don't want in place. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. Nihongo wa muzukashii. Wa muzukashii. Okay. What am I doing in your swamp? I'm shitposting in your swamp, of course. Okay, so everything under the red glass is fine. Or everything behind here is fine to delete. Neo-Divergent, you changed your name again. That's funny. Made you want to build on Space Valkyria again? I got the itch because I showed OniPixel. And I was like, yeah, I should keep working on that. I was getting a little bored with the Archon Retia, I'm not going to lie. But I'm still, like, doing stuff on that, so... it's alright. It's just sort of one of those things where I had to put one base on the back burner in favor of doing the other. And now that's kind of like reversed. Because you got to understand, I started working on this at the turn of the year. At about New Year's is when I started working on Space Valk 5. And then I worked on it for maybe 2 months. And then I said, okay, focus on the other build. We'll come back to this. And I think it's been a long enough time. I think I can justify coming back to it. Okay, yeah, I think that'll work. What about Axiom Painter with Block Mask? I've never messed with Axiom. I should probably... this should be my wake-up call to start learning it. I don't know how to... Like, yeah, I'm sure that would actually clean this up way faster, but... Also, I do have to kind of be careful. Some of this is not something that can be automated. Like, I need to break away enough of this so that it is safe to erase. I'm almost there. I think it's the last thing I'm going to do tonight because my tongue is killing me. I got a canker sore on the other side of my tongue. It's making talking very annoying. There we go. So now I can just use a brush to clear all this away. Let's use this. Air, let's make it like 4. There we are. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now it's safe to erase more effectively. Do you think that very later down the line you'll use bots to build this? I don't think that's really going to be as likely as everybody would like to believe. Bots are very stupid. Bots would need to get really, really good before that's even remotely a consideration. What's the most amount of bases you would have at the same time? That would have been years ago when I had multiple properties all at once. I haven't really had more than one property since the server updated. Let's see now. About 10 years ago, 2015, I had Space Valk 2. Space Valk 1 had already been found and griefed, so I had Space Valk 2. I had the Sea Spire, which I was secretly, living at. I had the land still. I had my Mushroom Island pair of dice. And then I had a tiny little castle that I never really spoke of, and I never really finished it either. And that was really that. I had like 4 or 5 properties all at once. I had 2 properties at the lands. A faraway stash and a the main living area. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I was invited to Aureus by that time, I think, where I was about to be. Although I never really got to live at Aureus, so I don't know that I can count Aureus. Yeah, like there were a shockingly large amount of properties that I had once upon a time. Oh, I can't erase this because it's that top layer of the world bug. I've noticed there's a bug with placing things on the top layer of the world. WorldEdit doesn't want to mess with the topmost layer of the world for some reason. This is like a very recent bug with 121.4 for some... It's got to be a WorldEdit issue. I wonder if it's been fixed already in a later version. To use a webcam, you can copy his character, pretend to be him. I don't know about copy my character, but yeah. I can clone your voice. No? Please don't do that. Pair of dice. Yes, that was the joke. Owning properties. Yeah, on 2B2T, of course. I owned a few of them. It was okay. Personally, though, I'm so all in with building the base that I have designed up till now. I just don't see a value. Oh, wow, it won't paint all the way down there. Oh, I'm in the void. Right, yeah, above the build limit is the void. So, of course, the game won't let me do that. That's probably a nice safety feature, in all honesty. Uh-oh. That did something. Okay, now I can more effectively take out giant chunks of this bad boy. Come on. Much better. You won't clone me. Yeah, please do not do that. It was interesting and quirky that you did it the first time, but don't make a habit of it. Cloning people's voices is a bad thing to get into the habit of doing. I understand why you would do it, but at the same time, don't. Totally be laws protecting your voice. I'm sure there will be someday, but as for right now, no, it's a Wild West. For right now, you are at the mercy of whoever is doing whatever. And there isn't a whole lot you can do if you don't find out about it. I'm sure you can get a really angrily worded letter from someone possibly even get sued if you are, you know, using someone's voice or what have you for reasons. It depends. Like, for a meme, probably not. But I can imagine famous actors and voice actors and stuff having their voices cloned and then getting used after they're gone. It's like, that's just a can of worms waiting to be opened. It's going to be a mess. But, like, the laws haven't really been, you know, updated for this crazier world we're about to move into. Which is fine, I suppose. Okay, what's the height of this build? It's gonna be all 384 possible blocks, bruh. I'm gonna use every inch of space that I can. Oh. Undo that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's getting there. I was able to erase all of that. G-mask, lime, concrete. There we go. For some reason, I cannot get it to erase this. Yeah, it doesn't want to mess with anything on the top layer of the world for some reason. That's got to be a bug. There were no laws about the internet before the internet existed, right? And things regarding AI, you know, just is what it is. Like, it will catch up eventually. It's not that bad. No matter how bad you may be told that it is, it'll get better. Hello, Chase. Welcome back, Mr. Krug. Jack was here to make this quick announcement that I'm actually not dead. Was anyone concerned with you being dead? I don't recall going, oh my god, Neo is dead. He was so Neo-divergent. I want unique end biomes, nothing colored grass and trees, something like basalt biomes. Yeah, I get what you... I feel you. I feel you, user. I feel you. I want there to be some sort of quirky, crazy swamp. Well, no. I want there to be, like, nebula. Maybe some kind of smoke cloud that'll give you slow fall. Or... I don't know. I don't guess there's an easy sort of, there's not really like an easy type of alien biome, I guess, right? Because that's probably what you want, is some sort of weird alien biome. I don't know what would qualify, you know? Like, what crazy in what way? But I do understand the we don't want them to phone it in and do colored grass and a new tree and all that. Like, I don't know. I will take a new tree just because it's more options for like designing and stuff, but I get that. Really cool if there were more reasons to visit the end than just elytras and shulkers. Yeah. A new biome or 10 would certainly help. They've proven with the trial chamber that they can make really dynamic, crazy generating stuff like, you know, trial chambers. Since they can do that, they should give us a new end dungeon like the End City, but better. The Ends and Bends update. Maybe, well, obviously they're not going to call it an update, but still. I don't know. This update's alright. Or the content drop, whatever they're calling them now. I still say that's a silly word for it. It would be very cool if Mojang added everything in secret. Having players go out and find everything, give them more reason. Well, yeah. I kind of wish they would just add 1 or 2 secret features every snapshot from here on and just not mention what it is. They wouldn't even hint at it or say anything. That would be great. Bring some mystery, some suspense back to updates. Just a little bit. I felt the trial chambers were too copper heavy. That's fine. They've given copper more uses now. That's okay. And yeah, it was very copper block heavy, but it was also a way to get copper blocks without having to mine a ton of copper. And that was something people wanted. Me included. Like, I didn't want to have to mine a million veins of copper to make that copper steampunk fortress that everybody seems to want to. What's first, GTA 6 or an end update? GTA 6 will likely not come out anytime soon, so like Mojang could just do it tomorrow. Well, they would be doing it for Q3, but you get what I mean. Unless they shadow drop GTA 6 inside of like a month or two. We'll see. I've heard talk that it's ready. I don't know about that. Shit. Too big. Too big. Damn it. Still too big. Okay, there we go. I love the brush in WorldEdit. There's just something so simplistic about being able to just make something by throwing blocks around and then magically manipulating them. You don't even need to touch them. Okay, so I got the rings done, by the way, the ones that I was working on yesterday. This, holy shit, this is so big. Alright, so it's difficult to really, like, notice. I'm trying to put striations similar to this onto this, the surface down here. But there's, like, a very special procedure I have to go through to do that. It's a bit of a pain. Okay. Not bad. I'm trying to not delete stuff that I don't need deleted. Okay. Seems to be working. Yeah. They know iron and gold are missing in the blocks that copper has, and they will still choose to not add them. Yeah. That is kind of sad. We'll see if maybe they change their minds, because they changed their minds on the copper armor and tools. And the funny thing is, like, everybody kind of pointed out that that was worthless, because it's pointless progression. Who cares about, you know, making copper items? You want to make building blocks out of the copper. But nobody really cares to make a tool out of copper. Not unless that does something really spectacular, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, so who cares? As for the lack of, you know, the decorative objects and such, yeah, you're right. Mojang knows these things are missing. You're absolutely correct. Would I like them to add that stuff? Of course. I would love an iron button. I would love an iron chest. I would love all of these things. I just don't really... I'm not worried about that. I mean, it'd be nice, but, you know how it is. Personally, I want stair slabs walls of every material. I think that just needs to be the base benchmark that needs to be met. Until we can get to that point, worrying over them not adding iron stuff or gold stuff when copper is getting all the love, copper chains, gold chains. Obviously, we already have iron chain, but, you know, gold chain would be neat, too. I don't know. I just can't really be bothered right now to worry about that. Until they are willing to add a stair slab and wall variant of every material type, it's just kind of patchwork, you know? They're just slapdashing stuff that they feel that copper is missing because copper's useless. Unless you give it a bunch of uses. And I'm fine with that. Ooh, do you think they'll add a gold lantern of some kind? I would like a lantern. Gold lanterns would be neat. Copper lantern's all right. I'll take it. I mean, it's something to do. Okay, I erased 1/2 of this gigantic pattern. Jesus. What a mess. Okay, I don't really need to worry about the rest of this. Obsidian slabs would go hard, so too would stairs. I dreamed of obsidian stairs and slabs when I was making Space Valkyria 3. And then they had the nerve, while I was making Space Valkyria 3, to drop both 113 and then 114. And those both had blocks of all kinds that we just didn't have. We didn't have sandstone walls, we didn't have brick walls, we had a bunch of stuff just pop down out of the sky. It was great, and it was so sad at the same time. Because, like, I couldn't get access to that stuff. And I kept believing, oh, well, Tubi will update. We'll update. Don't worry. It'll all come out. I was right. I was just not right in the way I thought I was. Or in the way I wanted to be, I should say. Ah, well. It's all in the past now. The master of the house has taken care of it. Are you the master of the house? Well then, sit down and shut up. Just here to pop in. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate it. Damn it. I hate that I can't paste from up on high. But that's fine. How do you plan projects in Gold Lattice? Or how do you plan to project the Gold Lattice onto the star itself? Ah, great question. All right. So, this is also something cool that I discovered a while ago. So while I'm over here erasing this... Oh, it updated. All right, let me go over... There. Now, how do you reckon I got that imprint of blue glass into this quarter dome of red glass? How does one obtain a red glass dome and then you put a perfect circle of blue? How do you splotch that on there? Anyone? Anybody at all? You saying the master of the house makes you think of the song from Les Miserables? Well, that's not, that was not my intention, but okay. And now my final 121.99 snapshot for the copper nugget. Everybody applaud. All right. So, what you can do is you can take a brush. So I'm going to say brush, sphere, lapis. We'll make it 17 blocks big. Okay? Bam. So if I apply that, everything is overwritten, right? Air, gold blocks, the works. Everything's overwritten. Okay. But if I do this, if I do mask hashtag exposed, now only the things exposed to air will get converted. Up to and including this, because... yeah. Now this doesn't work with just brushes. I can also do a G mask, which is a general mask, and I can say I only want things that are exposed, but are also gold blocks. Okay? Because if you notice, when I did this sphere, if I break this away, the underside is, you know, all preserved. The inside is preserved as I want, but if you notice, there was some splashback. This bit of redstone is in the way. I only want to turn the gold blocks into lapis. I don't want the redstone here being affected. Well, because I have generally masked gold blocks, and it will only mask against exposed gold blocks, bam. And so I can press on this, bam. And so now the splashback is on the gold. The stuff is preserved, or rather the outside is the inside is preserved and only the outside is affected. Exactly as I desired. And there you have it. And so in this manner, I can do brush sphere 30, red stained glass 40. Okay. And now let's say I want to fix this. So then I do mask exposed. Bam. Now it may take it a moment. Oh, right. There's a general mask. I forgot. G mask. It's a global mask. It can very easily accidentally interfere with what you're trying to do. But in that way, bam, fixed. And so that little accidental imprint of blue glass, because I was experimenting with what color glass to use here. There we go. So how do I intend to impose this striation pattern onto the star? So if I teleport to this section of star, you'll notice that the geometry of the star is preserved, but the striation pattern is embedded directly into it. So how do I do that over here? Well, it's simple. I just set a global mask. I'm disabling it for now, but I just set a global mask. And then I copy paste this pattern once I have cleaned it up, because it needs cleaning. It's not ready to be pasted yet. But I just clean it up, get rid of the lime, and I just select it in a set range. And bada bing. I can impress, because these are aligned exactly the way I want, I can just impress them using the existing, or the, hashtag exposed mask feature. And only the exposed bits to air will get masked. Now, the inside of this tunnel will also get masked. But I can solve that very easily by doing global mask material type. So only the deep slate tile, only the black concrete, only the black stone will get masked. Now, I only did mask exposed. So this tunnel in here is indeed kind of screwed up. But that's fine. I don't really care. The underside also got its striation pattern, but that's not as fancy looking. So I probably will do the underside as well, just because I can. So yeah, that's how I intend to do that. Show us! Okay, but what if I didn't use mods? Well, that's your fault. Teacher, I forgot my mods at home. Well, you're just gonna have to fail the class, little Jimmy. I'm sorry, Timmy, the class is just not for you. Whoops, I'm in the void. There we go. So in this way, you can turn a lot of materials into, you know, a lot of different materials. Cylinder, air. Let's make it like 20. Yeah, if you've lost your mods at home or you don't have the right mods, you're not going to be able to do the coursework, and you'll have to get an F. Just like magic, yep. WorldEdit has so many things to it that I'd never known, and I've been using this for years, and I had never known. It really is silly how much crap you can do. While I'm at it, as like the sort of last thing for the evening, I can show you how I use the line tool to produce the geometry of the star itself. Screw this class, I'll go to Teacher Crowbar's class. He does not use mods. I mean, that's fine, but why are you so verbally intelligent? I don't know. Because I ate my vegetables? I don't know. How do I speak good? Why do I speak good? It's all in the throat. Yeah, you can convince people you can speak well by pronunciating your words correctly and pretending that you know what you're talking about half the time. Okay, man, I really wish I could zap stuff from up here, but I think that's a problem. Wise sage of wisdom. No, I'm not that wise. Okay, What do you mean no block in sight? There we go. Oh, son of a bitch, it ate into it. Undo. Okay. That explains it. Okay, so I've got to, like, carefully remove this edge on my own. It's going to be way too much effort. I'll do that later. Yeah, you get the idea of how this will all turn out. And then, unfortunately, I have to do this again for each of the remaining arms because I'm just not going to be able... Like, this is something I'll probably work on off camera, and then you'll just get to see updates of it. We'll just pick another thing to do later. It's fine. In the morning, we shall be probably doing something with this cabin. I want to remake the cabin. I'm not happy with it. Did I name this somebody? Elmo's fat ass cousin. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep the panda. We'll figure out what to do with this. I wanted to make the cabin from the Evil Dead franchise. And I've seen some floor plans for that cabin, and it's actually really doable. It would look way better than this. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, and then one last thing. Oh boy, Space Valkyria 5. Wow, January 14th. I hope this is like nothing too crazy. Network protocol error, or what? Huh? Why did that put me in a replay that was not... That's weird. Space Valk 1 complete. That's 0. We can just get rid of that. I'm trying to open up Space Valk 5. 2024. Options anomalous. Space Valk 5. Okay, yeah. Could it be that this is from an older version and will thus fuck up? Yeah, network protocol. Back to server list. And so it will stick me... I think it's trying to stick me on 2B2T. That's very strange. Why would it do that? You know who? 750. Yeah, that was when I was building on stream. What? Yeah, this may not work because of how old it is. 113. Please function. Network protocol error. Why? How? I do not understand. Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why am I not where I mean, I'm where I should be, obviously, on 2B, but like... No, the public journal hadn't updated. Well... Huh. It won't let me access an old replay file. Maybe if I, load it in without... future? I mean, maybe it's a future problem. Yeah, let me try loading it without future. All right. Uno momentum por favor. It shouldn't take that long to load, but still. Replay is acting strange, yeah. What'd you do if you just discovered on how to be in Spectator on 2B? Oh, man. The amount of things you could do with that. I don't know. I mean, I'm fairly certain I would probably get reverted to like normal, you know. Pretty sure the account would not stay in Spectator for very long. Like if I got to be in Spectator, that would be awesome. But like that would get patched and I would get cucked back into survival like everyone else. So like, yeah, it's a cool idea, but realistically, no, it wouldn't stick. Ocean's Almost Space Valk 5. Okay. Please. Network protocol error. Still giving me the network protocol error. Okay, so if I'm... This is from 2025. So this is like still recent, but not. I don't know. Yeah, this is from when I was like loading and building stuff. Oh wow, this is old. So yeah, okay, so this is a replay I took from June. So like, it's obviously still good. Because it's the same version. So, what gives? Space Valk 5 from February. This is from March. April, Grassroom Corridors. Grassroom Corridors, was I able... Yeah, I'm able to access this one, no problem. So this is March 24th. That one also seems to work. Oh wow, this is old as hell. Oh, I had my skin changed differently at that time. Damn! Oh, how Flime ties. Oh, this is the old place too. Okay, not relevant. I'm trying to pinpoint when my replays stopped holding up. Space Valk 5. This is from February. This... Possible incompatibility. Okay. Current version and replay. Okay. So I had Zairo's map. Maybe that's what's causing the problems. I did not have Zairo's map when I originally tried. Yeah, network protocol error. Maybe that's the issue, is Zairo's map. Huh. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's the modern version of taping over a videotape, I guess. Oh well. Whatever, I'm just not going to worry about it. Oh well. See y'all probably in the morning. It depends. My tongue is killing me. I may or may not stream in the morning. It just depends. My fucking mouth. I'm going to have to figure out a fix for this because it's killing me. I hate how it stings every time I talk. But at any rate, y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all so much for giving me a moment of your time. I do appreciate it. Take care. Goodbye.